Chosen one. Have you ever wondered why your blood type is more than just a medical detail? Within those letters and positive or negative signs lies a story much older than you, a story of ancestry, migration, and heritage. Your blood type carries clues about where your family line traveled, the struggles they endured, and the strengths they passed down to you. It is not random, it is written into your very being. When scientists study blood, they do not just see cells. They see a map of humanity, a tapestry of journeys and connections that span generations. And for you, understanding your blood type means uncovering pieces of your identity that explain why you feel drawn to certain energies, why you carry certain resilience, and why your heritage continues to speak through you. Chosen one. Before we explore deeper, I want to tell you something important. Stay with this video until the end, because there are messages designed to awaken something in you. Messages that will not only bring clarity, but also stir your spirit. At the end, I invite you to write your most sincere wishes in the comments and include the number 777. This act is more than symbolic. It is an intention sent into the universe, a declaration that you are ready to align your inner heritage with your present journey. And while you are here, subscribe, because this space is created to connect, to encourage, and to release the kind of energy that transforms lives. Chosen one, blood types are often categorized into four main groups: A, B, AB, and O. Yet each carries unique significance. Type O, the most ancient, is connected to the earliest hunter-gatherers, those who relied on strength, endurance, and survival instincts. If your blood type is O, it is said that within you is a legacy of resilience, of adaptability, of being able to thrive even in the harshest conditions. You may find that challenges do not break you easily, because deep in your bloodline, survival has always been the standard. Those with Type O carry the heritage of pioneers who faced the unknown with courage. Type A tells another story. It is believed to have emerged later, during the rise of farming and cultivation. Those with Type A blood carry a heritage of builders, organizers, and those who learn to adapt through patience and planning. This heritage often shows in personality as well, detail-oriented, thoughtful, and resilient in community life. If you carry Type A, you are connected to a lineage that found strength not just in survival, but in creating stability for generations to come. Type B reflects migration and diversity. It is thought to have roots in nomadic tribes who traveled long distances, adapting to varied climates and challenges. Those with Type B often show a balance of flexibility and determination, carrying within their heritage the energy of exploration and endurance. It speaks of ancestors who thrived not by staying still, but by moving, by seeking, by expanding horizons. And then there is Type AB, the rarest, often seen as a merging of histories. A B blood reflects the blending of lineages, a meeting point of journeys, and a connection to diversity within the self. If you are AB, you carry in your blood the ability to connect, to unify, to hold within yourself different strengths. It is a reminder that rarity is not weakness, it is significance. Your blood type is not only about health, it is about history. And by learning its story, you begin to uncover the deeper layers of your heritage, the silent whispers of your ancestors reminding you of where you come from and guiding you toward where you are going. Chosen one, when you begin to see your blood type not as an accident, but as a coded message from your ancestry, it changes the way you understand yourself. Think about it. Within every drop of blood lies the memory of migrations across continents, the resilience of generations who faced famine, war, and hardship, and the triumph of survival that allowed you to exist today. Blood is not just red, it is a library of stories, written in the language of genetics. And each type, O, A, B, and AB, points to a different chapter in humanity's unfolding story, one that connects directly to your own heritage. If your blood type is O, you are connected to the first lineages that walked this earth. These ancestors were hunters, explorers, survivalists who relied on strength, adaptability, and instinct. That energy still flows in you today. It is why many with Type O feel a natural resilience, a readiness to take on challenges, and a connection to the primal roots of humanity. In some cultures, Type O individuals are seen as leaders, those who can endure when others fall. The heritage of survival lives in your veins, and when you face hardships, it awakens, reminding you that you come from people who always found a way through. For those with Type A, the story is different yet equally profound. Type A blood reflects a shift in humanity, from wandering hunters to settled farmers. Your ancestors cultivated land, built communities, and found strength in structure and stability. This legacy shows itself in how many Type A individuals crave order, organization, and peace. It explains why they may feel most alive when bringing clarity to chaos, or building something that lasts. The heritage in their blood is about patience, vision, and the ability to grow where they are planted. Your ancestors were builders of societies, and you carry that same quiet strength today. Type B brings with it the memory of movement. Your ancestors were nomads, traveling far and wide, enduring the challenges of constantly adapting to new environments. They learned flexibility, resilience, and an openness to diversity. That energy is still present in those with Type B blood. They may feel restless if they remain stagnant too long, because their heritage is tied to exploration and discovery. They thrive in change, carry an inner strength to adapt, and often find themselves drawn to experiences that broaden their horizons. This heritage makes them bridges between cultures, carriers of adaptability and endurance. Then there is Type AB, the rarest of them all. To be AB is to embody the meeting of different histories, the merging of lineages that once seemed separate. This blood type speaks of connection, harmony, and uniqueness. Rare does not mean weak, it means significant. Those with a B blood carry within them a heritage of unity, the ability to bring together different energies, and the gift of balance. Their ancestors' stories reflect diversity and merging, and that is why AB individuals often find themselves at the crossroads of ideas, people, and cultures. Their heritage is a living symbol of unity. Chosen one, your blood type is more than health information. It is a key that unlocks understanding of your past and hints at your future. It explains the instincts you carry, the strengths you lean on, and the challenges you face. When you align with this truth, you no longer see yourself as random. You begin to understand that every fiber of your being, down to your blood, is part of a larger story. That story is filled with resilience, survival, and strength that has been passed down to you for a reason. So when you feel weary, when you doubt yourself, when you wonder if you have what it takes, remember your blood. It carries proof that you come from survivors, builders, explorers, and unifiers. Their story is your story. And no matter your type, O, AB, or AB, you are living proof that their legacy continues, chosen to carry it into the future. Chosen one. Your blood type is not just a detail on a medical chart. It is a compass that points toward the deep roots of your heritage. It explains why you carry certain instincts, why you resonate with specific environments, and even why some struggles feel familiar to your spirit. Blood is the silent thread that ties you to your ancestors, whispering the truth of their lives into your present. Each type has its own frequency, its own vibration, and when you begin to understand it, you unlock secrets that were written into your body long before you were born. Those with Type O blood, the most ancient, are tied to humanity's first explorers and hunters. Their ancestors braved harsh climates, tracked animals across vast landscapes, and survived in conditions where only the strongest could endure. That survival instinct flows through you. It explains why challenges, though heavy, never fully break you. It explains why your endurance feels deeper than words can describe. Within you lives the story of humanity's first survivors, and that makes your heritage a beacon of resilience. For Type A, your heritage is rooted in cultivation, patience, and design. Your ancestors brought order to chaos, transforming wild land into fields, villages, and communities. This is why many with type A feel at peace when creating structure or building something meaningful. Their heritage whispers of stability, harmony, and careful planning. You carry within your blood the legacy of organizers, those who made it possible for generations to thrive in one place rather than wander endlessly. This story gives you the quiet strength to hold steady, even when the world shakes. Type B speaks of movement, migration, and diversity. Your ancestors crossed mountains, rivers, and deserts. They carried traditions across continents, adapting to new climates and challenges. This nomadic spirit is still alive in those with type B blood. They are often restless in routine, longing for change, discovery, and growth. Their heritage carries the adaptability of survivors who never stayed in one place, who thrived by moving forward and embracing the unknown. This is why you may find yourself drawn to new experiences, new cultures, and new challenges, because it is in your blood to expand. And then there is type AB, the rare bridge between worlds. Rare blood types symbolize unique stories, and AB is the story of unity. To have AB blood is to embody the merging of different lineages, a living symbol of harmony. You carry within your blood the memory of ancestors who came together, blending strength with strength, creating a rarity that stands apart. B individuals often feel both the weight and the privilege of this heritage. They are connectors, unifiers, carriers of balance in a divided world. Their heritage is not common, but it is powerful. Chosen one, beyond these categories, your blood type also holds practical truths about your health, your tendencies, and even your emotional responses. It is no coincidence that different blood types interact with stress, diet, and energy in unique ways. These scientific observations echo what heritage already explains, that your blood is not random, but purposeful. The struggles you feel, the instincts you follow, the resilience you show, they are not isolated traits. They are inherited, carried through generations of ancestors whose stories live on in you. This is why your blood type matters. It is not just about science, it is about spirit. It reminds you that you are part of something bigger than yourself, a continuation of a legacy too vast to measure. And when you understand the story written in your blood, you begin to see yourself differently. You begin to see that every challenge you face is not new. It is part of a larger pattern, one that your ancestors already overcame, one that you were born ready to endure. Your heritage is alive within you, flowing in every heartbeat, and no matter your type, OAB or AB, you carry within your blood undeniable proof that you were born not only to survive, but to continue a story that began long before you. That is the truth. Your blood speaks about your heritage. Chosen one, your blood type is more than a label. It is a code that connects you to your origin. Think about it. Within you flows the survival of your ancestors, the choices they made, the lands they crossed, the traditions they carried, and the resilience that defined them. The story of your heritage is not only written in history books, it is etched in your very veins. And as you begin to understand this truth, you unlock a deeper appreciation for who you are and why you carry certain strengths. Type O, known as the universal donor, is considered the oldest bloodline. Its carriers descend from hunter-gatherers who faced harsh realities and survived through courage, speed, and instinct. These ancestors lived lives of resilience, constantly moving, constantly adapting, never giving up in the face of storms or scarcity. If you are type O, your bloodline whispers of survival at all costs. You inherit this energy every time you rise after being knocked down. The heritage of warriors, explorers, and pioneers lives within you. Type A, often associated with agrarian societies, tells a different story. When humanity shifted from hunting to farming, new skills were needed: patience, endurance, and community building. If your blood type is A, you are tied to those who cultivated the earth, who turned seeds into harvests, and who understood the power of persistence. This is why type A individuals often feel connected to stability and order. Their heritage is written in cycles of growth, reminding them that slow and steady effort creates lasting results. Type B blood reflects the spirit of migration and adaptability. Your ancestors with this blood type carried traditions across distances, surviving unfamiliar lands, climates, and challenges. Type B is tied to wanderers, nomads, and seekers of new horizons. If you are Type B, your heritage is one of exploration, of refusing to remain confined, of expanding beyond borders. This is why you may find yourself drawn to change, to learning, to stepping into the unknown. Your ancestors thrived not by resisting change, but by embracing it. And that energy still flows in you. Then comes Type AB, the rarest of all, symbolizing unity and blending. To carry a B blood is to embody a meeting of lineages, a convergence of histories that once walked separately but now live together within you. This is a heritage of harmony, of balance, of connection. B individuals are often able to see multiple perspectives, to act as bridges between people, ideas, or worlds. Their rarity is not a limitation but a gift. It speaks of uniqueness, of carrying a story that is rare, yet powerful. Chosen one, your blood type not only tells you about the past, it guides you in the present. Science shows us that each blood type interacts with stress differently, processes nutrients uniquely, and even influences personality tendencies. But beyond science lies something greater: the story of your heritage. Your instincts, your strengths, your challenges. They are echoes of the lives that came before you. You carry the wisdom of generations in every drop of blood. And here is the deeper truth. Your blood type connects you to the human family as a whole. While each type reveals a different story, together they form the complete tapestry of humanity. We are all branches of one tree, yet each branch carries its own fruit. Understanding your blood type reminds you not only of your uniqueness, but also of your place in the greater story of humankind. So, when you feel disconnected, remember that your very blood ties you back, not only to your direct ancestors, but to the long journey of humanity itself. You are living proof of survival, of adaptation, of endurance. Your blood type is your heritage speaking, reminding you of the story you are meant to continue writing. Chosen one, every heartbeat is a reminder that your blood carries a message older than any written word. Within you flows the evidence of migrations, survival, adaptation, and legacy. It does not matter whether you know the names of your ancestors or not. Their stories are alive in you, carried in your blood type. When you understand what your type says about your heritage, you begin to realize that your life is not a random accident, but a continuation of a larger story that began long before you. Those with Type O blood carry within them the mark of humanity's first survivors. Hunters and gatherers with nothing but instinct and willpower. They lived in a world where danger was constant and security was rare. To have O blood is to inherit their resilience. It is why, even in your weakest moments, something inside of you refuses to let go. It is why you may feel a deep connection to strength, leadership, and survival. Your blood whispers of warriors and pioneers, reminding you that you were born with the ability to endure storms and rise stronger. For Type A individuals, the heritage is one of cultivation and stability. Your ancestors shifted humanity into a new era by planting seeds, harvesting crops, and building communities. They understood that survival was not only about strength, but also about patience, consistency, and vision. This is why Type A people often carry a quiet endurance, a sense of responsibility, and a gift for creating order. Your bloodline speaks of builders, planners, and preservers of life. And every time you choose discipline over chaos, you echo their story. Type B reflects the restless spirit of explorers. Your ancestors were nomads who refused to be confined by borders. They traveled across continents, bringing traditions, wisdom, and endurance with them. If you are type B, you carry within your blood the heritage of movement and discovery. This is why routine may feel limiting and why you often feel called to broaden your horizons. Your blood whispers of adaptability, reminding you that your ancestors thrived not by staying in one place, but by embracing the unknown. Type AB is the rare blend, the unifier. To have AB blood is to embody the merging of different histories, the union of strengths, and the beauty of diversity. Your heritage is one of harmony. B individuals often feel like bridges, drawn to connection, unity, and peace. They hold within them the ability to bring opposites together, to balance differences, to embody multiple strengths at once. Your bloodline speaks of rarity, not as fragility, but as power. Proof that your very existence is extraordinary. Chosen one, beyond personality or instinct, your blood type also explains why certain energies cling to you. It is said that blood carries not only physical traits, but also spiritual frequencies. This is why some people feel magnetized to you, drawn by a strength they cannot explain. Your heritage is not invisible. It radiates through your presence, through your aura, through the way you navigate the world. You are carrying a vibration passed down through generations, and it makes itself known without you saying a word. So when you feel uncertain, when you question your worth, remember your blood. It is the testimony of your heritage, a living witness that you are not starting from nothing. You are carrying the survival of hunters, the patience of farmers, the endurance of nomads, and the unity of lineages that merged to create something rare. That is your inheritance, and no challenge can take it from you. Chosen one, there are truths that live quietly within you, waiting for the moment you are ready to recognize them. Your blood type is one of those truths. It is a silent storyteller, weaving together threads of resilience, adaptation, and heritage that reach back through generations. Every time your heart beats, it carries echoes of those who lived before you, their sacrifices, their triumphs, their determination. And as you learn to listen to what your blood says about your heritage, you awaken to the deeper reality that you are not walking this path alone. You are carrying an entire lineage with you. Type O blood reveals a story of primal resilience. Imagine ancestors facing harsh climates, dangerous predators, and scarce resources. They were survivors in the rawest sense, carving existence from uncertainty. If O runs through your veins, you inherit their determination. You may often find yourself stepping up in moments of crisis, not because you planned it, but because it is in your nature. The heritage of hunters, defenders, and leaders lives in you. Your blood remembers, even when you forget. Type A speaks of builders and cultivators. Your ancestors brought life from the soil, learned the cycles of seasons, and mastered patience as their most valuable tool. This is why Type A individuals often find themselves creating order where there is chaos, finding stability in uncertainty, and thriving through discipline. If A flows within you, your blood whispers of guardians who valued peace and growth, who made survival sustainable, and who taught humanity that thriving meant more than simply surviving. Type B holds the story of travelers and seekers. Nomads with restless spirits, your ancestors embraced the unknown and carried their traditions with them across lands. If you are Type B, you are connected to this legacy of adaptability. Your blood sings of exploration, reminding you that life is not meant to be confined to one place, one idea, or one path. You inherit the strength of those who thrived in diversity, who carried wisdom across borders, who survived not because they stayed still, but because they kept moving. And then there is Type AB, the rarest of them all. A B is the story of merging lineages, of balance, of rare unity. To have a B blood is to hold within you the memory of different strengths coming together to create something extraordinary. If you are AB, your heritage speaks of harmony. You often feel pulled toward connection, toward bridging gaps, toward bringing together what seems divided. This is not weakness. It is power. It is the rare gift of carrying within you the essence of unity, of embodying multiple strengths at once. Chosen one, beyond physical inheritance, blood carries frequencies, vibrations that can be felt by others. Have you ever noticed how some people are drawn to you without explanation? Or how you carry an energy that feels familiar to strangers? That is not coincidence. It is the heritage in your blood radiating outward, touching lives even before you speak. The legacy you carry is alive, and people sense it in your presence. Understanding your blood type allows you to see yourself more clearly. It helps you to embrace the strengths you may have overlooked, to honor the resilience you carry, and to stand taller in the truth that you are the product of survival, patience, exploration, and unity. Your heritage is not behind you. It flows within you, empowering every step you take today. So remember this: your blood is not just science, not just health. It is spirit, it is history, it is destiny. And every time you feel uncertain of your place in the world, let your blood remind you, you were never ordinary, you were never accidental. You were always chosen to carry this heritage forward. Chosen one, when you truly realize that your blood carries the heritage of generations, something shifts inside you. You begin to see your challenges not as isolated struggles, but as echoes of the same resilience your ancestors carried. Their survival flows through you, their victories whisper in your veins, and their wisdom beats in every pulse of your heart. You are not here by chance. Your blood type is living evidence that you were meant to endure, to rise, and to carry forward what they began. If your blood is type O, it explains why you feel strength in moments of pressure. If type A, why you crave stability and order even when the world is chaotic. If type B, why you seek growth through movement and change. And if type AB, why you feel called to bring harmony where others see division. These traits are not random. They are encoded in you, passed down as gifts. Chosen one, your heritage is alive in your blood, and that is why people sense something unique about you. Even if they cannot explain it, they feel the weight of history in your presence. Your bloodline has survived storms, wars, migrations, and endless trials. That survival is your inheritance. And every time you choose courage, every time you keep walking when life tries to break you, you honor your ancestors by continuing the story. So stand tall. Your blood does not lie. It tells the truth of resilience, of patience, of exploration, and of unity. You are the living continuation of a story far greater than yourself, and the world needs what only you can carry. Chosen one, as you stand at this moment of realization, understand that your blood type is not a coincidence. It is a map, a guide, a message from your heritage that has traveled through time to reach you. Every beat of your heart is proof that you carry more than your own story. You carry the legacy of those who came before you, people who endured storms, who walked deserts, who built homes, who crossed oceans, who refused to let the flame of survival die out. Their victories flow in your blood, and that is why you are here. Think of it this way. When your ancestors faced impossible odds, their bloodline carried the strength forward so that you could stand today. If you are type O, that strength was survival at its purest. If type A, it was the wisdom of cultivation and stability. If type B, it was the courage of explorers and travelers. If type AB, it was the rare unity of merging lineages, creating something unique. No matter your type, you are the living embodiment of resilience. Your heritage is not silent. It speaks through you every single day. Chosen one, this truth is why you cannot give up. The fatigue you feel, the doubts that whisper, the struggles that press against you, none of these are meant to destroy you. They are reminders that you are carrying more than yourself. Your ancestors entrusted you with their strength, and your blood ensures you never face life empty-handed. Even when you feel weak, remember that weakness is only the surface. Beneath it lies generations of endurance, generations of victories, generations of power waiting to be awakened. Your blood type is a mirror reflecting not just where you come from, but where you are going. It is a reminder that your story is not random, but intentional. When you embrace it, you begin to walk differently. You hold yourself with confidence, knowing that within you lives a heritage that has already defeated countless storms. You begin to trust yourself more, because your instincts are not only your own, they are inherited wisdom speaking through you.